with Dr. Diarra Blue, Dr. Aubrey Ross, and Dr. Michael Lavigne from Cypress Animal Hospital and stars of The Vet Life on Animal Planet. All right. We talked a little bit earlier about there are just some things that animals do. This is one of those things that animals do, and Shelly has a question about that. Shelly?
Hi, good morning. So obviously I have a little puppy and she likes to chew on everything. How do you get puppies from chewing and how long does it usually take?
Well, puppies, you have to keep them busy. Far as chewing on everything, my recommendation is to get them a lot of toys. Get them a lot of toys to keep them enriched. That would be the best thing to do for puppies that chew on anything.
It's kind of like a kid who's teething, right?
My dog's 4 now, and she still chews on everything. So I don't think, some dogs just never grow out of it.
Yeah. Is it to make their teeth feel good, or is it what are they doing it for?
Some puppies, you know, when they're losing their teeth, it's kind of like when your child is teething.
Yeah.
So it kind of helps massage those irritated gums.
Yeah, but you're right. Put the toys everywhere so they don't look at your dining room table. Okay. We have some viewer questions. This is from Matt and Alan. We have 2 8-month-old male Great Pyrenees mixed puppies, which are 70 and 80 pounds. They have not shown any aggressive behavior, but we wish to neuter them. When is the best time to neuter these giant breed puppies? And also, there are sometimes people who say, no, don't neuter them. It causes personality problems and all, but that kind of lends itself to our pet overpopulation problem as well.
Right. So the time is now. 8 months is more than enough time for them to have grown into the dogs they're going to be. The hormones are there. You'll find on the internet maybe some controversial things that say, well, let's do it earlier or let's do it a little bit later. These guys don't need to necessarily be sexually mature to actually be neutered.
Okay.
So at this stage, I would recommend getting them neutered because their bones are nice and developed, they're dense. I don't think there are going to be any personality changes. And if anything, it'll be for the good because you're not going to get that aggression.
Yeah.
You're not going to get that marking and, territorial type of behavior in your, especially 2 male dogs.
And you want to stop that before it starts, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. Edna says, how do I get my dogs to quit digging in my flower garden?
Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah.
No, honestly, digging in the flower garden, I mean, so it depends on what kind of dog it is. Right. Certain dogs have a prey drive, high prey drive. So like Jack Russell Terriers, dogs that are used to chase environment. It may be something in there that they're after. So depending on the breed, you have to really start to give them other things to enrich them or other activities. The best thing to do is train them out of it. Ask for a trainer. Or work with the dog and let them know this is a no-go, this is a no zone.
Yeah, right.
Don't play with this.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, a lot of good luck and prayer.
Yeah, exactly. Because I have a dog who we've had this cat for 6 years now, and the Jack Russell Terrier looks in the house and sees it like it's new every single time. It's like he'll be walking along, all of a sudden you go like, there's a cat in there. There's a cat in there, right? It's like, this is the same cat, Chester, that we've had for quite some time. But it's just not, sometimes they're just wired, that Jack Russell's just wired that way,
High
right?
prey drive.
Yeah.
You got to use it for something else.
Yeah. And the cat just walks by and goes, oh, you sad little thing, you. Okay, from Kathy, my dog is terrified of fireworks. If he smells gas even, he freaks out. What should I do? Will medication work?
Oof.
And fireworks can startle anybody, even little children, right?
Startles me sometimes.
Yeah, right, when that happens. So that's one thing, but even when it's like, if it smells gas, it just freaks out.
Yeah, we do see dogs, have a lot of anxiety, especially around those times when we, light fireworks and stuff like that. Loud noises, certain things may kind of trigger the anxiety. For a dog that the anxiety is really bad, there are medications. There's actually they're just coming out with a new probiotic that is good for calming. It's called Calming Care, and it's something I'm kind of excited about using and see how it works.
Yeah. All right. From Clarence, how do I best prepare my dogs and cats for our baby who is soon to arrive? And I think everyone who's had like a pet that they truly loved and was part of the family, and then the baby comes in, that pet can sometimes get jealous. And I know mine would like just kind of squeeze between me and my son, like, hey, I was here first. Right?
One thing that my wife and we did, when we were in the hospital with our kid or the baby's about to come, we would wash different sheets and baby detergent. And then once the baby was born, the blankets that he was wrapped in, we would bring them home and let the dog smell them and put it in her bed, put it in her cage, and that helped out a lot. So those
it wasn't threatening to them. They
it wasn't
used
threatening.
to it.
and then you have to slowly, you know, when you're with the pet and the baby, slowly introduce them together.
Yeah.
Showing them that this is not a threat to you. This is your sister or your brother.
Right, right. But you got, you know, be careful with that. Be wise with that,
Absolutely.
right? Because
Always.
your pet can be completely docile with you, and oftentimes that's a control thing. Because as an adult and a bigger person, they kind of abdicate to you as the alpha, if you
Right,
will.
exactly.
And then when the baby comes along, they really want to, you know, show their placement in the family. All right. D says, how do I control my pet's eating? Don't want him to be overweight. Well, we do control that.
Yeah,
don't we?
Right, so
Yeah.
that's an easy one, honestly. And not to belittle it, but it is easy.
Yeah.
We control what their intake and output. So if we're able to talk to your veterinarian, see what your dog's activity is, we can actually develop to the number exactly how many calories they need to stay a certain weight.
Yeah.
And as long as they don't have like hyper or hypothyroidism, different endocrine diseases that'll throw their weight off, we can make sure these guys stay healthy and don't become obese, and then increasing their activity or decreasing as needed.
Some people have, you know, the automatic pet feeder where it's just it's filled up and they can eat all day. So
No.
not that. And how many times a day would you feed a dog?
So, you know, I usually recommend 2, no more than 3 times a day. It's kind you got to think about it like us. Your metabolism is based on what you're intaking. So if you're not eating a lot, you're going to go into storage mode.
Yeah.
So if you're feeding the dog one big meal, well, that may be enough calories for a whole week.
Right.
But if I eat a 32-ounce steak this morning, tonight I'll still be hungry.
Well, it's almost like if you look at like a wolf in the wild, which they, you know, all those commercials will compare your dog as a
We
wolf
gotta stop.
inside, right? The whole thing, but those they don't eat all day or all the time, right?
And no Chihuahua has been a wolf for I don't know how long. That's not a thing right there. So we that's not a Chihuahua. That's not a wolf. So we got to make sure we understand that.
The other thing we're seeing a lot of is they need meat, they need meat, they need meat. And actually, there are other things that dogs will eat as well. And too much meat can be hard on the kidneys.
Right. Dogs are omnivores. So cats are pure carnivores. They need meat.
Yeah.
Dogs will eat grass and other vegetation. We need to be understanding that all that meat is high in protein. That can cause kidney problems long term and other diseases. So the fact that it's high protein, unless you got a dog literally running like the Iditarod, you know, running super far as an athlete.
My dog ain't doing the idea.
Right. It's not necessary.
Yeah.
Most dogs are sitting at home, sitting on the couch, licking too much.
Yeah, right.
So they're getting enough salt, so we don't need all that meat.
Yeah,
So
and
we just
then-
need to be careful and talk to your vet about that.
Table scraps, the other thing, because we always think, oh, this is so delicious. Oh, my dog will love this too, and we give them the table scraps, so that can cause some issues.
Yeah, you know, anything that the dog's not used to, table food, you know, we eat our food seasoned. That could cause a disease process called pancreatitis. Inflammation of the pancreas, causing them to vomit, have diarrhea, things of that sort. So we recommend no table scraps.
And that's extra calories.
And
Yeah,
Gotta, you know.
yeah, and too much meat, trust me, I've been there. Too much meat, I saw it in places I didn't want to see it. Okay,
Ooh.
all right, we'll be right back.